नेक्स्ट कंटेस्टेंट को बुलाइए प्लीज.
Boobs. So I was trying something out, right? Like, so 2 weeks back I was talking to my mom and I was just like, I performed stand-up at Purdue. And she was just like, people laugh at jokes? I was like, what do you mean? Like, I do stand-up all the time in India. She was just like, but you make Indian jokes. So I was like, okay, what new sort of racism is this? I was like, no, yeah, but she was right, you know, like, so if I had walked up to like a stand-up stage in India and said boobs, people would have lost it. You know how hard it is to be a stand-up to be like a teacher in India? Because we Indians are immature as shit, you know, and I say it's due to lack of experience, but I'll explain, okay? But let's say you're a math teacher in India, and you're just like, yeah, students, I need you to mug up these identities, and the whole class is like, these identities? So my friend, he does, like mock courts, he takes part in like mock trials and stuff, and his whole strategy is just based on this. Like, he'll just be like, so according to section 13, the IPC, the Indian Penal Code, and is it penal? You know what I mean? Like, we Indians are like so immature. And I say this is due to lack of experience because have you ever seen an Indian guy buy condoms? The minute we say condoms or sex, a chill runs down our spine, you know? So, if you were to buy condoms in India, first you're gonna have to find a pharmacy, or as we like to call it, medical store, that's far away, like away from your neighborhood so that no one gets to know. So, we find a medical store in another planet, yeah. And once you go there, so as I said, like, you say condoms or sex, like a chill run down the spine. So, this man is gonna buy condoms without saying the word condoms. So, like he'll just go there, he'll be like, make sure no one's around, and like, and that's when the guy, like, he decides to fuck him. He's like, what do you want? What do you want? He's just like, balloon. So, yeah, like that's how immature like we are. And so when I came here first, like that's what really caught me off guard. Because when I came here, you know how like certain places have like certain associations? Like when I come to the US and say Mexico, you just imagine a place with a yellow filter. And then when I say India, you just imagine like places with mahals and like people on elephants. And then like everyone dancing like ding 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 ding. Yeah. So like my whole idea of the US was from Hollywood and Victoria's Secret fashion shows. So when I got off the plane and I saw the immigration officer wasn't in a bikini, I was like, what the fuck, Hollywood? What's going on? But like I came here and I was like, okay, like why is it that in Hollywood, like all these dudes are like picking up girls so easily. I'm like, why are girls not attracted to me? I was like, what am I'm doing something wrong, And like on further thought, I was like, okay, like Indian guys have no game. And that's when I I learned it the hard way. So let's say for example, okay, you can help me out. So let's say we're meeting for the first time, okay? Like let's pretend like we've not hooked up before, yeah? Okay. Guys, come on! So, let's say I genuinely wanted to compliment your hair. So what do I say? Like how do I do that? Like, okay, let's say, like, how would you want a guy to compliment your hair if he genuinely meant it?
Maybe a pickup line? I don't know.
Yeah, so I use something similar, right? So the other day I was walking across, like, I was walking from a walk and I saw this girl and I was like, yeah, okay, I should go give her a compliment on her hair. And I just walked up and, I looked into her eye and like my heart was racing and all that. I was like, I really love your mustache. That didn't work, guys. That didn't work. Alright, thank you so much, guys. That was my set.